In this video, we'll be discussing Standard 3 from the Family and Community Engagement domain, or FCE3. FCE3 states, program creates one-way and two-way communication and engagement with families about their child's learning and development, curriculum objectives, and supports for learning at home. What's the intent? The intent of this standard is to ensure that programs establish meaningful communication and engagement strategies that keep families informed and involved in their child's learning and development. By fostering both one-way and two-way communication about curriculum goals, developmental progress, and ways to support learning at home, programs strengthen the homeschool connection and promote positive outcomes for children and families. How many points are possible? You may receive up to 3 points for this standard. 1 point may be achieved when your program demonstrates evidence of consistent and regular communication with families about children's learning. Another 2 points may be achieved for tailored information to families, such as through parent conferences or other individualized approaches that address the specific needs of the child and their family. What is the recommended evidence? Examples of evidence could include completed weekly family communication log that includes updates on child's learning and development, curriculum objectives, and supports for learning at home from each classroom. Documentation of a two-way communication and engagement tool supporting parents' lead role in their child's development. Evidence of use of a communication app that includes updates on what children are learning, new skills being taught, and goals for learning, as well as approaches specific to each child and their family from each classroom. A weekly or monthly classroom newsletter that includes updates on child's learning and development, curriculum objectives, and supports for learning at home from each classroom. Sign-in sheets from parent-teacher conferences or other individualized strategies where information related to each child's learning and development, curriculum objectives, and strategies for learning at home are discussed. Parent input via survey or other means related to satisfaction with regular communication with teachers and/or caregivers. Evidence provided would need to be from the past year. Here are some tips. When planning to meet the standard, keep the following in mind. Communication preferences. Which methods are most effective for your enrolled families? Do they respond better to digital tools such as apps and emails, or do they prefer printed newsletters or handouts? Individualization. When using personalized communication strategies, how will you identify each family's preferences and needs? Cultural and linguistic responsiveness. Are communications accessible in each family's home language? For example, if the majority of families speak Spanish, newsletters should be translated to ensure accessibility. Two-way opportunities. What intentional opportunities are available for families to engage in two-way communication? Examples include parent meetings, family forums, conferences where families share their perspectives and help shape their child's learning. Documentation such as meeting notes and sign-in sheets can serve as strong evidence. In two-way communication, families are not just recipients of information, they're active partners. Parent input and satisfaction surveys. To assess parent satisfaction, consider using questions such as, how satisfied are you with the communication you receive about your child's learning and progress? How clear and understandable is the information shared about the classroom curriculum? Do you feel you have meaningful opportunities to share your thoughts or ask questions about your child's learning? What additional supports or information would help you feel more connected to your child's educational experience? Now, your QIP. When writing your QIP, keep the following in mind. Actions. What specific actions will you take to make all of your plans happen? Finalize your chosen method of communication. Resources. Identify any materials or platforms you may need, such as newsletter templates, apps, websites, flyers, or survey tools. If in-person events are planned, how will you notify families? What materials will be used to collect documentation? People involved. Determine who in your Grow-NJ Kids team will take the lead in overseeing communication strategies, hosting events, and collecting evidence. Consider engaging family members who can help encourage other parents to participate. Timeline and implementation. Establish clear dates for launching new tools. For example, when to begin exploring communication apps. when staff will begin one-way and two-way communication efforts, and when you expect to achieve full implementation of the standard. For further guidance on the standard and your specific program's needs, please speak to your technical assistance specialist.